Cik cik cik. Oke gaskeun lah ya, kita sambil menunggu live streamingnya mulai. Setting dulu. Ya, gue nunggu, gue takutnya Twitch kan rada-rada nih ya makan kuotanya. Nah, ini apa? PGR PC. Gue pengen main CBT-nya.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. 모두 크리스마스 새해 복 많이 받아.
Say boom manifesta. Udah kelar belum ya downloadnya?
Can you hear it? The song of bell heals me like when I see the shining stars. Can you
Nah, yang buat nusbolnya mana?
breath on this stage our breath will be
Si goblok. Gua kemana?
rings in my ears. I can't stop thinking about you anymore. So special.
Yang buat nusuknya gue buang, enggak.
Day by day, my days are just for you. Target every day, everywhere. Your voice coming to me, rushing to me.
Bentar ya, aku login Exist dulu.
Highway, can't you see it? We only shine in this story of us, so marvelous. Take me to paradise and make me smile. In your light, every night. Will you be my lullaby? Get set, get on when I look behind. You are always with me.
Oke, kita beli paketannya dulu, sabar.
Can you find it? The missing line. You are the only one who saves
Ada warnet unlimited, cok.
every day. Always overlaid, shaded gray. What if all the stars fade
Berapa Mbps ya kira-kira?
on brighter day by
Wah, gue mau nyoba ini sih nanti sih. Boleh nih. Anjing baru ngeh gue ada warnet unlimited.
I still feel like you are always behind me. Finally, it's about time. There is something to tell you. Will you hear me out?
Apa sih ini? Ada warnet unlimited, cok.
But today here we are. Are you ready? Because I will give it all for you. Target every day, everywhere. Your voice coming to me, rushing to me. Fill me up with your wish and make me smile. Highway, can't you see it? We only shine in this story of us, so marvelous.
Nanti gue bakal coba bandwidth ini ya.
Paradise and make
Nanti tapi kita beli yang udah pasti aja dulu.
every night. Will you be my lullaby? Get set, get on when I look behind. You are always with me. Yes, you are.
Kita beli 2 kali lah.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. 모두 크리스마스 새해 복 많이 받아.
Masih belum nih?
Can you hear it? The song of bell heals me like when I see the
masih offline.
Can you feel it? Just take a breath. On this stage our breath will beat the breeze.
Nanti kalau misalkan lag baru kita pindah ke HP gua ya.
In my ears, I can't stop thinking about you anymore. So special, brand new day by day. My days are just for you. Target every day, everywhere. Your voice coming to me, rushing to me. Fill me up with your wish and make me smile. Highway, can't you see it? We only shine in this story of us, so marvelous. Take me to paradise and make me smile. In your light, every night. Will you be my lullaby? Get set, target on when I look behind. You are always with me. Yes, you are. Can you find it? The missing line. You are the only one who saves the night.
Masih lama, Cok.
Every day,
Ngapain dulu kita?
faded with the day. They will shine on brighter day by day. When I think I'm alone, I still feel like you are always behind me.
Sounds lonely.
It's about time. There is something to tell you. Will you hear me out?
Lah si Danco ini udah di sini anjing.
Looking for a long time, but today here we are.
Yang mau join
Are you ready?
apa namanya live streaming program ya di Discord, bisa silahkan, nanti kita pindah ke lobby ya. Tapi kalau nggak mau ya udah nggak apa-apa. Ntar cuk, ganti nyalain Bluetooth dulu gua. Suara lu belum kedengeran sih. Buat Discord aja sih. Nah, tes. Cik. Suara lu putus-putus cuk. Tes. Buset.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Suara Anda putus-putus.
Manifada.
Putus-putus suara. Connection apa ini? Display on profile. Wah.
Can you hear it? The song of bell heals me like when I see the shining stars. Can you feel it? Just take a breath. On this stage
Yes, Cik.
our breath will beat the
Halo.
breeze. On and on, rings in my ears.
Voice and video.
I can't stop thinking of
Outputnya. Dah.
brand new day by day. My days are just for you. Target every day.
Cek. Suara lu kedengeran nggak cuk? Oh. Udah jelas. Udah anjing. Enggak. Aman. Aman. Mana nih lama banget anjing. Nanti kalau nge-lag gua reconnect dulu ya buat ganti ke HP. Takutnya nge-lag, Cuk. takutnya patah-patah. Apa sekarang aja kali ya, biar aman. Sekarang aja lah, biar aman cuy. USB tethering. Oke, aman. Lama banget anjing. Lama banget, lama banget, lama banget. Kira-kira nanti bakal ada itu kan ya, bakal ada stories Kramos ya? Ya kan, bagaimana dia mendapatkan anemo kan? Iya. Bentar. Suara Discordnya kagak ada di sini. Gue lupa. Kita tambahin. Discord. Bukan dong. Gimana? Salah, cok. Source. Apa sih? Audio ya? Output. Distrot. The seven past. Nah, coba ngomong tuh.
Halo.
Oke, aman. Lagi?
Halo.
Gede banget anjing.
Apa suara siapa yang gede bang?
Enggak, ini di sini.
Oh.
Oh, full pantesan. Coba lagi, Cuk.
Tes.
Lagi?
Tes.
Nah, ada aman. Udah live kah di Twitch? Belum nih. Masih nunggu gua tuh, masih gua refresh. Masih offline tuh, masih 4 menit lagi. Bar aja ya. Semoga banner ada Raiden. Oh, bener ya. Kayaknya bener sih ada Raiden sih. Oh, dia lagi di mode. Emang kayaknya sih emang ada Raiden. Cuman buat temennya Raiden ini yang masih belum fix kan, antara Yula atau siapa. Nunggu apa kita, cok? Anjir, gabut pars. Oh, temannya ya. Iya. Oh iya, Ayato ya. Iya, Ayatot ya. Gak tau deh, gue lupa anjir kemarin kapan. Raiden Shogun atau Raiden Shogun Ayatot atau Raiden Shogun Yula ya. Tapi kayaknya Ayatot deh kemarin ya terakhirnya. Utuh kapan? Gak tahu. Utuh kapan ya? Cuk, Raiden nama siapa, Cuk? Udah? Belum ya? 34 katanya. Ah, 34. Spesial. Lama banget anjir, udah kayak nungguin apa tahu, Cok.
3 menit lagi, sabar ya.
Anjing lah. Bangke. Gue udah nge-close Nox lagi. Nox LD player.
Can you hear it? The song of bell heals me like when I see the
Smile. Ini Twitch gak bisa disetting ya resolusinya ya anjir, otomatis 720 kambing.
Iya kagak bisa. Makanya gue bilang kan gak ramah kuota ya. Gue biasa nonton 360p.
Access ada unlimited warnet cuy, anjir baru tau gue.
Oh iya.
Berapa Mbps ya?
Udah lama kan sama.
Masa gue di gue baru ada. Berapa Mbps ya kira-kira ya? Nyoba gue nanti ya. Habis ini gue nyoba live streaming pakai itu yang ya hadiahnya di mode kambing. Lama banget anjir. Sampai lapar gue nungguinnya, Cok. Ngomong gue pakai kuota ya. Jadi semoga cepet. 6 giga sih, cukup lah 6 giga mah.
6 giga mah.
Iya. Yang yang unlimited berapa Mbps, Cok? Udah nyoba belum?
Kagak tahu, gue gak ada kartu eksis.
Bentar deh gue coba deh ya. Masih
Coba
3 jam
aja.
lagi sih. 3 jam dari jam
Terus sampai
7.
geblok tuh katanya.
Jam 10 ya. Yalah. Jam setengah refresh terus sampai goblok. Lama banget nungguinnya. Lah kita main Nike dulu lah anjing. Gedek gue nungguinnya. Kan biar nggak ketinggalan gitu loh. Sabar bang. Welcome guys. Welcome Perdana. Nah. Bahas Niki dulu yuk. Ayolah. Kambing. Kelamaan anjing. Kita pakai screen aja. Dah. Nanti baru login ya. Udah lewat kan kambing ya.
Iya.
Yang live dealing itu misal SR level 106 bisa dealing ke SSR yang limit 80 nggak? Bisa jadi. Bisa emang sistemnya kayak gitu War. Jadi di sinkron level itu lu jadi naikinnya nanti yang SR limit break 2 yang 160 gitu jadinya. Itu. Nanti kalau udah mentok 160. Kenapa?
Belum mulai juga ini.
Udah nih, tuh live now. Watching
iya,
now
iya.
lah. Mana, Cok? Anjing. Nah. Go. Let's go. FYI aku dapat laples. Gila ultinya sakit. Serius. Wih, gokil.
Mana ini
Dapat
udah
laples.
mulai?
Hah?
Ito lagi ngomong nih.
Lah. Di gua belum anjing.
Lah. Gimana? Di gue udah mulai nih itu ngomong nih.
Really? Goblok anjing.
POV siapa ini?
Loading.
Oh, ini Jumat tuh.
Udah mulai bang. Loading anjing kan bangsat kan tuh giliran gue tinggal dikit. Loading anjing. Close dulu lah.
Anjing itu ternyata.
Itu serius.
Gimana?
Ini loh muter-muter cu. Seriously ini gue muter-muter loh. Lah, halo lagi. Cek. Ayolah, masa muter-muter gini, cuy. Muter-muter gue, cuy. Ya, gak jadi nobar kita kayaknya. Ini kenapa muter-muter dia, bangke? Nah. Bangsat lah. Wah, Sorsa kenapa 1080? Astaga naga. Ih, idiot. Pantesan aja 720 aja dong. Nah, udah sorry. Oke, udah hapus ya.
Aji, Wanderer.
Nah, Wanderer mulai gokil.
Next step kalau ada yang mau ikutan nobar, join aja di Discord ya, biar rame gitu.
Iya. Elite player kambing. sorry ya. Pak Faruzan.
Faruzan.
Wah, gokil.
Ibu Faruzan ya, sepuh. Kelihatannya muda banget kan, datanya sepuh anjir.
Sepuh dia.
Have fun with this gift.
Oh, bau dia ya?
Scaramouche.
Nah, apa nih?
The mere fact of your utility
Oh, ini nih.
does not make you indestructible.
Wih, Wanderer sama Scaramouche cep.
Gokil.
Oh iya, twist archernya ya.
Tuh. Redeem code-nya jangan lupa. Itu
Ntar
yang
gua
terpenting. Lu tulis cok. Silakan tulis. Yo, silakan redeem code-nya 100 primo game. Ya, redeem code yang pertama. Gue bisa 1080 nggak ya? Kita coba 1080 ya. Kok pas bang? Tuh udah tuh. Nah gini dong 1080. Kan enak ya. Nah, di gue nggak kedengeran. Oke, banner keduanya belum ya?
Belum.
Bentar, itu siapa yang jatuh, cu?
Scaramouche yang lama itu.
Oh iya. Anjir, langsung bertobat begitu dia anjir.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Genshin Impact
Yay.
version 3.3 special program. I'm your host, Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of Lumine in Genshin Impact. And today I'm joined by...
Max, the one and only middleman, voice of the one and only Arataki Ito.
Arataki.
And I'm Patrick
Ito.
Pedraza, voice of the Wanderer. But up until now, travelers have only known me as Scaramouche,
Ada-
and
ada
everyone's been
subtitle nggak
battling
sih
me
ini?
in the game lately.
Gak ada ya?
Yeah, that's true. But
Iya,
to be
gua
fair,
juga
it's a
nyariin.
really cool fight.
Mana
It's a
subtitlenya?
really cool fight. Yeah, I know.
Nunggu di
Anyway,
YouTube ya
I'm
subtitle mah ya?
super excited to have the chance to share some upcoming content with everyone.
Anjrit,
What
telat
did
gue.
you all think about that trailer?
Ini bisa di
so
onin
I
nggak sih subtitlenya?
definitely saw Erminsul in there, and I am really
Nggak ada ya?
excited to find out
Iya,
more
ini
about
dia
it.
juga nyariin.
Yeah, that trailer.
Ada nggak,
had
cuy? Ada yang tahu nggak?
everything. It had everything. It had action. It had.
Apakah ada yang tahu?
It was
Apa emang nggak ada?
lighthearted in
Gue lupa
places,
sih.
but it was dramatic.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm
Dia
just
baru
super
pertama
stoked
kali
for
pakai
everyone to
tweet ini.
see Scaramouche's like backstory.
Sama lu ya.
I'm super excited about it. For
Iya,
real.
jarang sih gue
Well,
pakai Twitch.
speaking of that, following the story's development, Scaramouche is still in Nahida's custody. So I bet
Ini
the
serius
question
nggak ada subtitle aja?
everyone's wanting to know is how he'll become the Wanderer.
Yeah, for
Iya,
sure.
subtitle
And there's quite a story behind
in
that. If you're interested, then be
streamernya
sure to play through
biasanya.
the Archon
Maksud-
Quest interlude chapter in version of Genesis.
Oh,
There's
anjir.
so much to learn
Yang
in this quest,
subtilin
so I hope
streamernya,
everyone
bangke.
checks it out.
Kambing.
Oh, come on, man. You can't just leave everyone hanging like that. How about some hints? Come on, please. Please. All right. How can I say no to a cute chibi
Ih,
Ito?
bagus itu lumayan Wonder tuh.
Here's a little preview from the quest.
Oh, apa nih?
Wah,
Wih, kita
oh
ngapain
iya.
apa?
We ran into
Oh,
two people
Erminsul
at the
ya.
academia
Erminsul
today
bukan sih?
talking about an
Kenapa?
Kan ya?
Turns out their topic
Bukan
was about
Erminsul
the
ya?
Tatara
Bukan.
incident.
Ini beda
From what
lagi.
they were saying, it sounded like
Nggak tahu
lots of Tatara Suna's history is still
Ini Wonder
unexplained.
yang lama sih.
And
Si
most of
Ramos
the
ini.
information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with
Berarti
their
dia kayak
imagination.
terlahir kembali nggak sih?
At least that's what they thought. Well, they guessed right about one
Di
thing.
riset
Pohon
pabrik.
Makoto. Oh iya bener juga. Iya gak sih?
Iya juga ya, pohon Makoto bisa
Iya.
jadi.
Oh masuk Archon Quest dia.
Why are they talking about Tatara Suna?
Iya.
I
Yang
guess we'll have to
interlude.
see.
Hmm.
It
Sama
is
kayak
interesting though to
itu,
see the
Kasar
Traveler,
kemarin ya.
Nahida, and Scaramouche all together so
Berarti
peacefully.
ya
like
bener
that.
diceritain nanti kan gimana dia bisa
But in
bangkit
this
lagi.
interlude chapter, Nahida will task the Traveler and Paimon with keeping an eye on Scaramouche while we go with him into Irminsul in search of some information.
Oh, interesting.
So obviously Nahida must have some reason for
Oh, berarti
deciding to
masuk ke
keep
Air Marshal
Scaramouche
juga, Cuk.
around.
Oh yeah, totally. And I'm liking Scaramouche's new style.
Apakah Skara worth it di
Looking
gacha?
sharp. Heck yeah, always.
Jangan tanya saya ya.
Right. And at this point, he's known by a
Gue juga nggak ada
completely
niatan buat
different
gacha
name.
sekarang.
The Wanderer.
Betul.
I love that name.
Okay, so I know I'm not the only one who's curious
gue
about
ngincer
what happened.
Faruzannya
I
ya.
mean, it looks like he's really changed a lot.
Yeah,
Kalau
for sure.
kalau mungkin
But
gak ada
I'm afraid that's all we
Kazuha
can
ya,
show for now.
worth it sih
Travelers
dia.
will have to
Kayak buat
experience the story for
happy-happy pakai
themselves
Skramos
in game. I mean, it's better to explore the storyline without too many spoilers, right? True, true.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yang lu
Okay,
tadi mana?
we'll leave
Lupa
the
gua
rest for
pintu.
travelers to discover themselves. But the Wanderer is
Nah,
also going
ini
to be a
dia
new
yang
playable character in version 3.3. So let's talk about that. I'm sure many of our viewers are curious about his talents.
Heck yeah, sure thing. Let's have a look at the Wanderer in combat.
Awal Raiden.
There's no need to exchange
ini dia.
pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to
Jangan
force a
tanya dia soalnya
conversation
mending dia pilih
just
yang
to
lebih
occupy
cantik.
silence.
Betul.
Moon rises.
Betul. Mungkin kalau gua bukan F2P ya, gua ngincer sih, gitu aja. Cuman karena gua F2P, ya udah. Dia anime apa ya suara Skramos belum tahu ya. Tuh. Beda
Alright,
banget
Patrick,
anjir
you're up.
perwatakannya, Cuk.
Help introduce the
Bangke.
Wanderer for us.
Sure thing. The Wanderer is a catalyst user and has an animo vision, so he uses wind blades to
ini buat
perform range normal attacks.
Ekspedisi apa
Wait
sih?
a second, Windblade.
Explore,
Not the same
partai
as
explore
the
sih bagus ya.
Traveler's wind blade, though.
Kok jadi bocah Indonesia
as
gitu?
everyone
Iya
probably
anjir,
already
beda batas
noticed,
pokoknya lah.
The Wanderer can hover in the air when he casts his elemental skill. Upon using his elemental skill, he will first deal
Ya,
AoE
lumayan
damage
ya.
before leaping into the
Makanya
air
kalau gue
and
bukan
entering
F2P
the
ya paling
hovering
gue
state.
ngincer dia juga.
So while hovering, the
Buat-
Wanderer's normal and
buat
charge attacks
explore.
will be converted into Kugo Fushudan and Kugo
Partai
Tofukai
explore.
respectively. The damage they deal and their AoE will be increased.
Playstyle sih dia
Their
bagus.
damage
Mengingatkan
will be
kepada
considered
game
normal
sebelah.
and
Aduh.
charge attack damage respectively. Also,
Bisa air
Kugo
attack gitu
Tofukai
ya.
will not consume stamina, and he can remain hovering
Mengingatkan
for a certain
kepada
duration.
anjir. Jadi ranku anget.
That's why.
Ranku
I know,
anget.
right? But he
Para
can't stay hovering
cewa
forever.
ya.
While hovering, the Wanderer constantly consumes Kuguryoku points to
Bisa
maintain his
terbang di
hovering
langit,
state,
kan.
Iya,
which is
enak,
the
Cuk.
blue meter you see on the screen.
Staminanya beda lagi.
Even if he doesn't move or
Iya,
attack,
staminanya
hovering will
ditambahin
still
enak. Iya.
consume Kuguryoku points.
Bisa lanjut
Okay.
terbang deh.
So this mechanic works a little differently than our typical
Double
stamina meter.
stamina.
There are many possible actions the Wanderer can perform while hovering in the air, which all rely on
Iya, buat
Kuguryoku
explore
points
bagus dia.
rather than stamina.
Kazuha,
So, for example,
bisa
sprinting
Kazuha,
mid-air will consume
Skramos, Wanderer. Ya, kenapa nih? Ya, Cok,
Ya.
tes.
additional
Bukan gua kan ini kan?
Kuguryoku points
Di gua jalan,
to
di gua jalan.
accelerate
Di gua
mid-air.
jalan.
And holding the sprint button will cause persistent point consumption to maintain speed. So, this effect will replace his default sprint. Jumping
Sabar,
expands
ulti
extra
kicknya ya.
Kuguryoku points
Ini baru
to
normal
increase
attack
hovering
doang.
height.
Nah,
Holding jump
Ini normal
will cause
attack.
persistent Kuguryoku point consumption to keep
enak sih buat ngelawan
increasing
dia tuh.
hovering height.
jadi kita nggak
Of
usah bawa
course,
bow, Cuk.
Running out of points will end his hovering
Enaknya sih
state.
gitu.
Oh, okay. So travelers will need to
Enak sih,
plan their
anjir.
actions while hovering.
Satisfying sih.
Exactly. So, with his talent, Jade Claim Flower, when casting his elemental skill, if it contacts Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro, that instance of the skill will receive a corresponding
Rocket,
buff
anjir.
effect
Kayaknya ada
depending on
stacknya
which
juga tuh pas
element was
terbang ya.
contacted.
Oh,
So, for
kalau-
example, increasing his
main
Kuguryoku
elemen
points
lain
cap,
ada ininya ya?
attack,
Ada
crit rate, or
tambahannya.
restoring a
Iya.
set amount of energy upon
Merasa
hitting
jadi
opponents
Gilgamesh
with
tuh.
a normal
Betul.
or charged attack. The Wanderer can have up to
Itu
2
juga
different
yang
kinds of
betul.
these buffs simultaneously.
Kurang itu aja ya dia.
Look, check that out.
Kurang
Part of the
berwibawa
halo
aja dia.
behind him changes color depending on the buffs you get. So travelers will be able to easily understand what effects the
Tuh, lumayan,
Wanderer
Cuk.
currently has.
Lumayan
I
loh ini.
like that. It's
Lihat orang di
helpful
bawah
and
berasa
still
rendah.
looks really cool.
Yeah.
Itu
So,
kalau
after
Skramos
unlocking
ya, ini
another
kan
talent,
Wanderer,
Gales
beda
of
lagi.
Reverie,
Beda
when
lagi,
the
cuy.
Wanderer is
Nanti
in
kan
the hovering
nanti
state,
bakal ada
if his
ceritanya, slow
normal
aja.
or charged attack hits an enemy,
Kenapa?
there's a set chance to gain
Tapi
another
kayaknya
buff
tetap
effect,
songong ini bocah
allowing
tuh.
him to sprint
Ya, cuman
mid-air
nggak se
without
itu yang
consuming
Skramos
Kuguryoku
gitu loh
points.
maksud gua.
Nggak seperti
Additionally,
Skramos.
this buff effect will fire wind arrows to attack the enemy.
Ooh.
Oh, dope. I'm sure extra buff effects like that will go a long way for players when they're in combat.
Yeah,
Itu
for
jadi
sure.
bodoh
And
ngesan
if you've
gitu, iya,
noticed, there is a
makanya.
colorful aura of light around his body to indicate when that buff effect is
Awalnya
triggered.
beda langsung anjir.
That's pretty cool.
Iya.
I love all the detail they've put into the Wanderer.
All right, this brings us to the
Bener,
Wanderer's
anjir, kayak si
elemental
itu, anjir.
burst.
Yay!
Anjir langsung
So,
metong coy.
check this out. Upon unleashing his burst, he compresses
siapa yang mau
the
diinjak
atmosphere and
Skramos?
stomps
Skramos
it down
Wanderer tuh.
toward the enemy. So
Ribet nggak
travelers
ya?
should
Kayaknya
note
enggak
that
deh.
if the Wanderer is in a hovering state when he
Ini
unleashes his
langsung
burst,
berbaring di tanah
then the
aja.
hovering state
Iya.
will end and he will begin descending after the burst
Aku.
is completed.
Okay,
Aduh,
this
tuna,
stomping
tuna.
animation
Kalian
is a
kamu
little
sadar?
aggressive.
Yeah, but it's cool.
I know, and it actually suits his character.
Yeah, I can't help but agree.
Signaturnya.
Wait. Let's
Ada
not forget
damage
about
ya.
the exploration talent.
Sabar,
Ah,
cok, di
yes.
gua nge-lag
This
ini.
is
Dia
an
lain
interesting
dikit.
one.
Tadi
The
lu
Ini
Wanderer
apaan,
can
anjir?
decrease the mora required
katalis
when
kah?
sending bows and
signaturnya
catalysts.
katalis lah.
Hey, now you can never complain about saving
Lah,
more.
ginian, anjir.
Am I right?
Okay,
Huh?
that's true. All right,
damage,
now that we've seen the
attack,
Wanderer,
attack
let's move on to
speed,
the next new character. Are you ready?
I'm
Launching
ready.
CDM.
Yay!
Gokil sih. Nah, ini dia yang gue tunggu ya. Gue menunggu ini sebenarnya.
So every other phrase escapes my ears. Try calling me Madam Farozan,
Oh, madam.
and I'll see if I can pick that up.
Jangan macam-macam sama dia ya.
Oke, CDM.
Jangan macam-macam sama Faruzan ya, kalian. Pusing
What is it that
sendiri.
you would like to learn more about? Different forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms? The
Ini dia
base
bowl.
layer design of elemental
Madam
monuments?
Faruzan tuh.
Wait,
Jangan asal sebut
did you
ya.
forget to call me Madam Farozan just now when you asked your question?
Tuh kayak mono.
What?
Hmm.
There's nothing wrong with being afraid of thunder, even at an
Gadup
older
JP
age.
bang. Ah, mager nyarinya. Mager nyarinya gue.
Yeah, and smart too.
Nyari yang N aja lah.
She seems so awesome.
Nanti yang JP
Fun.
biar di YouTube-nya aja.
I wonder what her
Oh,
skirt's
Doctor,
made
I know her
Siapa?
design is so
Iya, nggak tahu
cool
siapa.
and really detailed. I love it.
So even though she looks super young, she's actually an old person. Like, where's my teeth?
Well, she's not that old.
I
Oh,
don't know,
right.
could've fooled me.
Farazan's age is probably still nothing compared to Scaramouche.
But let's call him the
Tapi kenapa ada
Wanderer.
tulisannya
Okay,
development
you
and
know
is
who I
not
meant.
indicated of the final
Actually,
product
now
ya?
that I think about it, yokai can also live a really long time too.
That's right. Yeah, no. And speaking of age, isn't the traveler's age
Mana nih
also
banner
kind of
keduanya
mysterious?
gitu loh.
That's true.
Sama
It
kali
looks
anjir.
like all of our characters are intriguing. But it's safe to say that Faruzan is way older than most people
Sekarang so
into that.
edgy.
Faruzan works in the academia's Haravatat Darshan.
Sekarang sih
and
bagus
has
itu
been
ya
a
bagi
hairbot,
kalian
which
yang
roughly
mau
means mentor for
beda
over a
playstyle
century.
kan.
So I bet everyone out
Bagus
there
buat
is
itu
wondering if she's
sekarang.
also
Iya,
some kind of
asik.
creature
Wanderer,
blessed
wanderer.
with long life, you know, like Klee.
No, she's actually just your regular, typical human being.
Oh.
Well, maybe not so typical. About 100 years ago, Faruzan was an
Mau
undisputed
lengkapin
genius,
Harbinger.
traveling
Oh.
all around Sumeru and solving many puzzles and mysteries.
Nggak bisa
The
lengkap
notes she
dong,
left
kan
behind
si itu
eventually
mati.
became the basis of mechanical research for later generations.
Bener kan?
Udah jadi
Sounds
abu.
pretty
Iya.
Gimana lengkapinnya?
But later, she
Penasaran slash
accidentally
sekarang
stumbled
kayak
into some
Raiden
ruins
nggak?
while trying
Yang
to solve a puzzle.
off-fieldnya.
There, she encountered some strange phenomenon which stopped her from aging and was trapped there for nearly 100 years. She eventually solved the puzzle and was
Wah,
able to
sejarah.
finally return to Sumeru.
Nggak paling nanti
Can you
ada
imagine being
apa
trapped in a puzzle for
Harbinger baru
100
mungkin
years?
nanti terakhir.
Wait. So that's how she's been hairbot for over a century.
Oh, nanti ada
Yeah.
penggantinya kok si
And
Nora.
even now,
Tenang
she
aja.
still has the pride of a scholar in her heart and is a very talented
Harusnya
person.
dikasih perabot
It's
gitu ya.
just that after being
Abu
separated
Nora
from the
gitu, dia
world
bisa
for so
dipajang.
long,
Oh iya, bener.
she's kind of fallen behind the times now.
Oh, hey.
Bisa
I get what you
ditapot
mean.
ya.
Nora
She
dalam botol
was
gitu ya.
once a proud researcher in a
Mengenang
niche
si Nora.
field that has become unpopular after 100 years. So, is she still
Sama
completely
banget anjir, banyak
dedicated to her
ngemeng
field?
ini.
Yep. And she often tries using
Maksudnya
her
nggak
old
disubtitlenya
age
loh.
as a means of
Iya.
drumming up support for her ideas.
Pala si
However,
Nora
I
ditipot.
think she'd prefer to be
Anjir.
complained about for using
Kan dia
her
pakai
seniority
apa?
rather than
Palanya sih
garnering
keterlaluan
sympathy
ya.
for her experience of
Pakai
being
itu
trapped
kan
in the
dia apa
ruins.
yang
Yeah,
topeng kan,
sounds like
topeng
she's
kacamata.
quite the character.
I know, right? Okay, so now that we've covered her backstory,
Nah,
why don't
apa
we
dia?
take a look at Faruzan's abilities in combat?
Let's do
Nah,
it.
ability
Fight,
combatnya
fight,
nih.
fight,
Ya.
fight.
Gue belum ngeliat sih si Faruzan gimana
100
battle.
years have passed.
Elemental
Yet
skill.
there hasn't been any change to those dumb rules
Oh,
at the
cocok dia
academia.
pakai stringless.
Dare to mess with me?
ngecek juga harus tuh.
Apaan dia?
Have fun with
Anemo
this
juga
gift.
dia ya?
Iya kan.
Oh iya, supportnya Skra si Wanderer ya.
I
Gitu doang, anjir.
love all the geometric shapes
What?
when she's playing. Did you guys see that?
Yes, there's so much geometry, and I took geometry.
It looks so cool.
Ah, yeah.
So Farazan is an
no,
Anemo
no,
character, and she wields a bow as her weapon. Her normal
Nah,
attacks
ini
are
dia.
the usual bow attacks you'd expect from a
Normal attack
bow
lo
user,
biasa.
so there's not too much to say about that.
Hmm.
But her skills are where things get interesting. Her elemental skill deploys a
Whoa.
polyhedron that deals damage to enemies. After using her skill, her next aimed shot will become a special attack that
Kayak
creates a
Tiknari berarti
vortex,
kan?
pulling nearby objects and opponents
Biar
in.
ngumpulnya itu
Nice, so she can clump
Oh,
enemies
iya.
together.
And there's
ditembak
also
dulu ya,
another thing about her special
baru
charged
ngumpulin.
attack. It will create a vortex effect at its point of impact. And if the attack hits an enemy or ally member, it'll apply a mark and create a vortex after a short delay.
Okay. So it looks like there will be
Heizo
a lot
aja
of
gua
potential
belum
uses for
build
this
ya
attack.
Heizo ya.
Travelers will have to experiment with it and see what they come up with.
Yeah, I think it'd be amazing to try hitting teammates with the arrow in co-op mode and have them charge into the enemies to group them all together. I'll have to see who wants to try that with me.
Oh, bareng Kli kan?
After unlocking the talent
Jadi itu
Impetuous
kah?
Flow, the time
Oh,
required
iya.
for fully charging Faruzan's
Ada
next shot
reaction.
will be reduced, and the
Oh,
arrow
iya, ada
will
partikelnya,
reduce the
cuy.
target enemy's animo resistance. In her elemental burst, she deploys a
Bukan ngumpul
dazzling
malah boyarin.
polyhedron
Enggak,
and releases a
apa
whirlwind
ngumpulinnya di charge attack
Throughout
dulu.
its duration,
Lah, lah, lah,
the
lah.
dazzling polyhedron will continuously move
Ya,
along a
sama kayak
triangular path.
Berkas terus lah.
Once it reaches
Itu ultinya
each
ya?
corner of that triangular path,
Eh,
it will
ganti-ganti
unleash
begitu,
one
cuy.
more whirlwind pulse.
Yeah, 1 minute she's here. the
Kalau
next
ada musuh atau
she's
emang patternnya begitu doang?
Gone for
Kayaknya
100
pattern.
years.
Katanya emang begitu ya?
Segitiga,
Oh iya.
Even
Coba deh.
Sino's jokes
Ya
are
lumayan
funnier
sih,
than that.
maksudnya jadi kena semua.
Alright. Anyway, let's
Lama
hear
dong.
what effects these whirlwind
Oh, iya?
pulses have.
Sure. When the whirlwind pulse
Nah,
hits
ini dia.
opponents,
Gini
it
dong.
will decrease their
Resistance,
animo
coy.
resistance. It will also apply an
Enak banget
animo
buat
damage
jauh
buff
ya?
effect
Iya.
to all nearby party
Ya, buat
members when it's unleashed.
Support
Travelers
DPS
should know that
anemo.
the effective range of this
Sama
buff is
dia
quite large,
Hmm.
and it's not just within the whirlwind pulse itself, so there's no need to go chasing the polyhedron. After unlocking her talent,
Dipasangin sama
Lost
Xiao
Wisdom
gitu.
of the Seven Caverns, when a team member uses normal, charged, or plunging attacks, elemental skills, or elemental bursts
Tambah
to deal
spek,
animo
bagus juga
damage
makin
to an
banyak
enemy,
spek berarti.
Nah,
the
iya,
damage
iya.
will increase based on Farazan's base attack.
Oh lumayan
This
lama itu
effect
dia.
can only be triggered once for a certain duration of time.
Satu kali
Oh, so it
putaran
seems she'll be the
pasti
solid
sekarang
support.
dimenang-mendingan sama Xiao.
Totally. And as a researcher of mechanics and puzzles,
Iya, kenapa mesti
Farazan
ada
has
Xiao gitu
taken
di
it
situ?
upon herself to explore
Sekarang
many
aja
ruins,
udah gitu loh.
with her travels
Apa nih?
taking her all
Oh baru
across
kah? Map
Sumeru.
baru kah? Oh
Her
iya.
exploration talent reflects this,
Oh si
and she
Faruzan.
gains more
Bukan,
rewards
bukan,
when
ya?
dispatched on a Sumeru expedition for 20 hours.
I'm sure
Yang
no other
mati
mentor
bunuh.
in her avatar has 100 years of experience in solving puzzles.
Butuhnya ditambahin gak sih? Gak usah
It's
begitu
pretty
aja.
hard to beat. So,
Tambahin
the big
ekspedisi.
question is, when can travelers expect
Oh.
to get these new characters?
Iya benar
That
Wanderer
is a
itu.
good question. Let's talk about the
Kenapa
upcoming
jadi
event
Ito,
wishes.
Cok?
In the early part of version 3.3, the Wanderer and Arataki Ito will be available via their
Oh,
own
Raiden
event
Hayato,
wishes. Farazan
Bener,
will
Raiden
also
Hayato
be
ya?
making her debut in these event wishes. In the later part of version 3.3, we'll be seeing rerun event wishes for both the Raiden Shogun and Kamisato Ayato. And last but not
Kamisato
least,
Ayato.
the new 5-star catalyst,
Oke
Tule
lah,
Tule's
bisa nabung
Remembrance,
gue.
will be appearing in a
Wah,
new
artefak baru.
weapon event wish.
And that's
Iya,
not
artefak
all.
buat
In
itu.
version 3.3, two
Nilo,
brand
Nilo.
new artifact series will become
Artefaknya Nilo.
available. So travelers should be sure to check out the corresponding domain.
Woo! More artifacts!
All right.
Dua main baru
I hope
berarti.
travelers will have
Wow,
fun
ada dua
experimenting
cuy.
and trying
Iya,
new
iya.
combinations with these.
Oh, elemental
Yeah.
mastery itu
Tapi,
yang
oh,
bawahnya.
We've already talked about a ton of new
Itu yang bawahnya
content,
tuh.
so why don't we take a quick break with another redemption
Kode.
code?
Sounds
Action
good.
damage are increased
Roll
by
out the code.
40%. Anjay. Faruzan di Ito. Nah, ini dia redeem code yang kedua ya. Pas guys, dah itu udah kita pin lagi. Flash pin. Ya.
Bulan lagi coy Raiden coy bannernya.
Ya iya, gampang sih.
Sabar.
Waktu gue bingung anjir di ini mau gacha siapa apa nabung aja kali ya yang banyak anjir.
Ngomong lah. Selanjutnya apa? Hutao.
Ih,
Ayaka.
mau hutau aja gak sih gua?
Eula juga belum rerun kan? Oh, event ini.
Nah, eventnya
Welcome
apa?
back to the version
Oh, apaan itu?
3.3 special program. Okay,
Sword
Patrick,
baru
what
ya?
do we have next?
So next, we'll be covering the upcoming events for the new version.
That's right. We've already mentioned the Test of Courage event.
Anjing
and I'm
bingung
sure
cowok udah
you were wondering about that.
Teguh
so
mau
let's start
Senhe
there.
malah tertarik sekarang.
You must
Senhe
be here to
masih lama.
participate in the test of courage. I can already see a dark
Oh,
aura
apa nih?
surrounding the two of you.
Si ini lagi kah?
Carelessly go running into the event. All it'll take is
Speknya
one little
mengerikan.
misstep.
Wow.
Darkness will swallow you up.
Oh, dia lagi nongol kan?
Some strange and unusual things may
Anjay.
occur along the
Serem
way.
begini
If
anjir.
you ever feel you can't handle it, you may withdraw from the
Oh,
event
iya.
at any time. This is your last
Lah,
chance.
Horor,
Count
cu.
it down. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the test of courage. Enter at your own risk.
That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it is a
Itu
test of
pasti
courage,
Andro,
so I'm
kabar.
sure there'll be
Tulis
some
manual
scary
aja
stuff
lah.
going on there.
Cialis kok pasti Andro.
Anyway, to successfully clear this event, we'll be
Sedih
facing
banget,
a
anjing.
series of little tests.
Ooh, what's this? Tests, you say?
Yes, that's right. Word has it that if you walk around the test of courage, you might find yourself encountering a special sort of game. We've already got the rules down, so I'll do a quick introduction.
Wah, anjir.
Basically, travelers will have to
Gamenya kayak
control a bouncing bar to bounce a ball.
Anjay,
and
gamenya
use
makin
skill
lama
ball
makin
effects
begini
to
nih,
break
anjir.
as many bricks as possible.
Bener-bener mini
I'm
game.
liking this one. Seems pretty straightforward.
During the game, travelers will be able to trigger elemental reactions to break bricks more effectively.
Nice.
Oh, sesuai ya.
It even has
Kalau S
elemental
pakainya
reactions.
S
Yeah.
gitu ya.
We can control the character to move the bar.
Iya.
When the character
Electro
we're
jadi
using is
elektro.
either pyro, hydro,
Ah.
cryo, or electro, the corresponding element will be applied to the bar.
Candy
By
Crush
changing
iya.
characters, you can change the element of the bar.
Buat ngancurinnya
Okay,
tuh.
all the pieces are falling in place now. The bar can infuse a certain element, and the blocks also have their own elements. So
Nice.
causing a skill ball of one
Ya,
element
lepas satu.
to hit blocks of different elements will trigger elemental reactions. There, how'd I do?
Yep, you
Stamina
nailed
tuh,
it.
apa itu?
The bar will add the element corresponding to your character. Besides triggering reactions the way you just mentioned, if a skill ball
berhenti
is
anjir.
already infused by an element and it hits the bar, it will also trigger a reaction,
Dapat
causing the
200 primo
skill
ya
ball to
dari
have some
2
additional
freedom
effects.
code. Nanti
When
satu lagi.
preparing your team, you can
Oh,
equip
satu lagi,
modifiers
satu
to
lagi.
receive various buff effects, which will help you successfully clear the
Lumayan buat
challenge.
nambah-nambahin gacha.
Also,
buat
when there are
gabut-gabut
less
ini
than a
lumayan
certain
lah.
amount of bricks on the board, and the ball lands another hit, the bar will unleash fireworks.
Sambil nunggu
Yeah.
banner terbaru.
Travelers
banner
can
di dalam.
utilize this effect to break some bricks that would normally be
Itu
difficult
siapa
to
anjir
hit
bisa
directly.
nembak?
It's like a bonus attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
So, travelers will need to select characters of the right elements, equip the appropriate modifiers, and use different elemental reactions to break bricks and score more points.
Nunggu
And
game
then
kartu
travelers will
rilis.
be able to use their points to exchange for rewards in the event shop, correct?
That's right. Also, travelers will have the option of teaming up and playing the event together in co-op
Paling nanti
mode.
ke depannya
Oh,
gue
looks like a lot of
yakin
fun.
fokus
Yeah, super
TCG
fun.
dulu dah.
Yeah, in addition to this minigame, the Test of Courage
Kalau udah
storyline
rilis.
will also contain more challenges. Travelers will even have a chance to meet
Biar
with some good
story-nya
friends
bagus.
again, so be sure to check out this new event.
Weapon
Alright,
extension-nya
let's
baru
move
tuh.
on to our next
Enggak deh,
event.
lama
Okay,
ya.
so next up, we have a race event called
Nah,
Across
kapan
the
lagi nih
Wilderness.
Across the Wilderness?
Your objective, collecting balloons.
Oh, di
I don't
sini.
know. Seems like the Wanderer's abilities might come in real
Di
handy.
Mondo
here.
kita.
I know, right?
So, in this event, each stage will have wilderness balloons scattered all around. Travelers will need to find as
banget
many
nih
wilderness
tingginya.
balloons as possible
lumayan, Cuk.
within the time limit to earn
Gabut-gabut, anjir.
increasingly better rewards. So, during the challenge,
Ada
travelers will
lagi.
be able to utilize their character's skills and
Main
talents.
dong kalau bisa yang co-op
it'll
gitu
be
loh.
important to assemble the right team depending on the traits and terrain of the
Iya.
challenge area.
Oh,
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
itu juga
travelers can
begini.
also use something called
Ya,
the
ntar
Wilderness
kali.
Compass to obtain various buffs, which include enhanced jumping capabilities, increased movement speed,
stamina.
or unlimited stamina, etc.
Ooh, cool.
However, you can only claim one
Oh,
buff
di
during
Kapal
each
Bejo
challenge.
aja.
Itu ya.
You must consume Blessed
Kramos
energy
kepake di
is
event
the
ini. Nah,
compass
iya
and
bener
gain the
tuh.
selected buff.
Buat yang
You may
ingin
charge the compass up
easy
by
kan
finding
di event
wilderness
ini
balloons
pakai
or
gacha
interacting
Kramos
with
ya.
blessed energy in the
Kramos,
challenge.
iya bener
Or
banget
you
sih.
can always wait for the
Iya,
compass
penting
to
Kramos di
passively
sini ya.
charge over time.
Yo, this event looks pretty crazy.
Bisa,
It's almost like watching
ya.
parkour.
Bukan cuma spiral
Yeah, there
abis
are
sekarang
two different
yang
kinds of
disesuaiin,
wilderness
anjir.
balloons in these challenges. The first is harvest balloons, which will increase the overall progress of your search
Kajuha
for
mah
wilderness
kurang.
balloons. The
Kramos
other kind is
lah.
sonar balloons,
Kramos bisa
which will
terbang
cause
cuy.
several
Kajuha cuman
harvest balloons to appear around you for a set
iya,
amount of
Kajuha
time.
bisa terbang.
So there will be 5 stages available
Stamina
for this
terbangnya
event,
habis, bisa
and
pakai
travelers will
glidernya.
need to consider the conditions and terrain of each stage to come up with the best way to complete it. Also, travelers may team up in co-op mode for challenges.
Nah,
Ooh, more chances to
Itu
play together. I
baru.
love it.
Yeah, same. Okay, let's move on to our
wah,
next event.
Winter's balik.
Everyone's favorite game of hide and seek is back with the
Wah,
Winter's
Winter's
event.
balik lagi.
And of course, this is going to be
Oh, lumayan
another
banyak ini
co-op
eventnya
event. And I, for one, am super excited for
biji.
it.
There's nothing like a good co-op.
Map
Many of
barunya
you
belum
might
di-reveal
already
ya?
be familiar with this event by now,
34
but
kali
there
ya?
have been a few changes.
Baru bukannya
Let me
3.4
introduce what
ya?
travelers can
34 ya
expect to
berarti ya?
see this time around.
Ya apa gitu
We
kan?
can probably
New
skip some
map
of the
gitu loh,
basics
cuman
this
belum
time. You know,
masih tanda
players
tanya.
either hide or seek. And then...
Okay, wait a second. There actually might be some new travelers out there who've never seen this event before.
Interestnya beda
why
kayaknya.
don't you start with some of the basics?
Right, good point. Okay, let's start at the beginning then. This
Ya,
is
beda
a
kan?
game with a long history in Mondstadt. Travelers
Akhirnya
will be
Winter's
split
balik
into
lagi ya
two
ke
different
gabutanku.
sides, the rebels and the hunter. You will need to use skills and master the art of hiding or chasing down
Masih
others to
sama.
win this event. The goal of the
Bedanya
hunter is to capture all the rebels, while the rebels run or use other means to keep themselves from getting caught by the hunter.
Kok bisa
Okay,
jadi
that's
orang
straightforward
kita?
enough. So what else you got for us?
Well, some travelers may remember playing as the rebels and getting caught early in the game. Once that would happen, all you could do was spectate and watch the rest as the others continue playing.
Nah, sudah
But
tangkap.
this time around, once you're caught, you'll still be able to
It
participate
can only be
in
used
the
via an
match,
observer
even in
mode.
observer mode.
Up the rebel. Oh,
Yeah, it's
bisa
pretty
nge-help
cool. Once you're in
sekarang.
observer mode, you can't be seen by other players and will receive the illusory beacon skill.
Biar dia pusing kan
Skill will
tuh.
allow you to place a random beacon to
enak
confuse
ya?
the hunter.
Iya.
If your beacon successfully
Jadi
tricks
ada yang
the
ketangkap,
hunter and is destroyed,
masih bisa ngebantuin
then the
dia.
hunter will suffer an
Tuh.
obscured
Ya,
vision
ke-trap.
effect.
So even after
Bang,
you've
Rupe
been
bagus
captured,
apanya?
you can be
Bagus
like
banget
a little
dia.
ghost trying to help your teammates by disrupting the hunter.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun. And at least you won't have to sit there and just watch the rest of the match anymore.
Exactly.
Kalau lu nggak ada
But
Scarlet,
what
nah,
does the
pakailah Rupe
hunter
ya.
get this time? I mean, we got to keep it fair.
Some new windward arts have been added for both the hunter and the rebels. The hunter will
Wah,
now be
hunternya
able to
jadi
use
gede ya,
the
trapnya ya?
hunter's net. This net can be thrown and will remove any rebel disguises within its range, and will notify the hunter that a rebel was detected. If a beacon is caught in the net, it will be destroyed, and the hunter will not suffer from obscured vision.
Nice. So I guess if you love playing Hunter, you'll probably love this.
Oh yeah, you definitely should. The skill rebels used in
Oh iya, dia
previous
si
versions of
Iki
the
ya?
game to place beacons
Dasar
can now
kamu.
only be used by players in observer mode. However, the rebels will be able to use an all-new
Concealing beacon.
concealing beacon skill. This skill will allow you to deploy a beacon for a set duration and remain invisible while you're around that beacon.
Tadi
All
gua pakai
players,
ini.
including your rebel
Pakai
teammates, will be
conceal.
unable to see you while you're invisible.
Keliling-keliling.
If the concealing beacon is destroyed by the hunter, then the hunter will have their vision obscured for a short
Tapi
time.
ngeri kalau dia
Sounds pretty
dapat
fun, huh?
apa hunternya yang lari cepet tuh.
So
Wah,
even if
udah.
you end up being captured by the
Ding,
hunter at the
ding,
start of the
ding, ding,
game, you'll still be able to participate and assist your teammates. And did I mention
Barengnya
promo
sama
gems
Scarlet
and
bisa
other
nggak? Ya
rewards?
sayang lah
The
Scarletnya
good
tuh.
stuff. So be sure to check it
Mendingan
out.
bawa Dola.
Oh, that's awesome. Seriously,
Dengan bawa
I can't
support
wait to
buat
play
Scarlet.
with friends. Okay, our next event is a combat-based event.
Time for some combat!
Whoop, whoop.
In a forbidden place warded by dust and sand,
Wah, apa nih?
mysterious foes have assembled lines of
Dungeon apa
fortifications to stop your
Dungeon biasa?
coming.
Oh, Evan, masih Evan anjir.
That's right, a new edition of Misty Dungeon will
Di atas
arrive in
pohon
version
ya. Iya anjir,
3.3.
itu nyebelin sih.
Sweet.
Kita udah ke
But
atas
this time
terus
around,
dihalangin.
there will be a total of 7
Itu kambing
trials
banget
with
dah.
different themes awaiting you in the Misty Dungeon. Each has a different
Dihalangin
ley
terus
line
dia terbang.
disorder, and travelers will have to
Ngilang
adjust
langsung,
their teams
anjing.
according to the disorder's effects and the
Nah, ini
distribution of
bagus
enemies.
nih,
There will
trial-trial
also be
begini.
trial characters for you to select from as well.
Iya.
After entering the domain, travelers will need to go and complete 3
Domainnya
challenges
ngapain
to
aja?
collect ancient runes. After
Oh,
collecting
yang kayak
power from
itu,
3
Cu.
ancient
Hyakunin
runes,
Nikki ya?
we can power up the control array and proceed to the final
kayak gitu lah.
challenge. Also,
Beda aja nih dari
throughout the trial,
Sumeru.
additional benediction
Jadi nggak
mechanisms
usah
and
gue up nih,
challenges
nggak
will
usah
appear.
pakai Scarlet
Travelers
aja.
may choose to interact with these to increase the ley line disorder's effects or revive and heal your team.
Nahida.
If it were up to me, I'd
Kokomi,
say just
kenapa
go
harus
for all
Nahida
the
dan
challenges.
Kokomi?
I know,
Kambing.
but travelers should keep in mind that the challenge objective for each trial might be different.
Kesel
So
banget
be
gue
sure
yang
to check
pakai
the
itu
objective
Nahida
and
sama
aim for that
Kokomi.
while proceeding. In terms of rewards, travelers can look forward to winning primo gems and other various prizes. Yes.
Ooh, I like prizes.
And last but not least,
Overflow.
version 3.3 will
Overflow
also
apa?
have
Overflow.
leyline overflow events. Travelers
Kenapa ini?
can look forward to saving their resin
Oh, di
and
Sumeru
earning
ya?
more
Double
and
reward?
experience books.
Double reward
Nice.
kayak
Ah.
That's
biasa.
awesome.
Iya, iya.
That'll be great for all the travelers
Udah
out there
banyak
still
gua.
leveling up all their new characters.
Buat
And even if you
apa?
don't need those
Lumayan, anjir.
resources now, it's always good to stock
Buat
up
Mendingan
upgrade
buat
on hand.
karakter.
Am I
farming
Yeah.
artefak, cu.
So, travelers looking to upgrade their
Apaan?
characters won't
Mendingan
want
buat
to
farming
miss this.
artefak
Yeah, I
resinnya.
mean, this is all good stuff.
In addition
Nah,
to the new
ini.
version's
Nah,
limited time
ini
event, version
TCG-nya.
3.3 will also be adding a
Akhirnya.
new permanent game mode called Genius Invocation TCG.
Genius Invocation TCG!
Waktunya
But
menjadi
before we get into
Yu-Gi-Oh
that,
nih, duelis.
let's take another quick break and enjoy a
Bahaya
redemption
juga sih nanti kalau
code.
TCG-nya ada
Yay!
gacanya.
Slap that code on the screen.
Oh, ada 3 tuh.
Nah nih kode ketiga nih. Wah, gila bahaya sih kalau sampai ada apa gacanya di dalamnya. Wah, anjir lah. Orang-orang main Genshin buat TCG-nya doang. Udah kayak
Sayang,
Mobile
anjir,
Legends
datanya.
anjir. Dia main ML cuman buat apa?
Genshinnya 20 giga ya. Cuma main TCG.
Ya nanti bisa dipilih kali cuman TCG-nya doang.
Iya, iya.
Ingat ya, waktu up untuk redeem code-nya ada batas waktunya tuh.
Iya.
Langsung
Sampai
buru-buru
telat.
di redeem ya, jangan sampai menyesal ah.
Ntar kalau telat nggak dapet karakter lo.
Nggak dapat
Nggak bisa
Welcome back,
Wanderer
everyone.
nanti.
During our journey into that, we've stumbled across several NPCs talking about a game called Genius Invocation TCG. So next, we'll introduce this card game that's been
Nah,
taking to that
iya.
by storm. In the version
Introduce-nya.
3.1 special program, we already revealed that Genius Invocation TCG will be a card
Reveal.
game where we can challenge various characters and NPCs or battle against your friends. But there is actually a legend behind this game. It is said that a young guy in Sumeru found an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opened it and discovered that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King had been
Yeah.
captured inside.
What a name.
It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who
King
battled
Deshret.
an opponent named the Ibis King. During the match, the Crocodile King fell prey to his opponent's scheme and was sealed away in
Kemarin
the
juga udah di
casket of
reveal
tomes.
kan sama Cino kan.
Ouch, game over.
After
TCG
being
-nya.
unexpectedly
Lagi model,
released by
anjir.
the kid, the Crocodile King possesses him and helps him to gradually
model-model
climb the
apa,
ranks to
kartunya
becoming
kayak
a
gimana.
legendary TCG player.
Wah, anjay
Hang on, is
legendary.
it just me, or does that kind of sound like the plot to a light novel or something?
You're right. It turns out that Yai Publishing House is about to release a hit
Yai.
light novel series based on Genius Invocation TCG.
Wah, iya.
Okay, now this is starting to sound
Ada
like the plot
rankingnya
to
kan
Yai
nanti kah
Publishing
buat
House.
NPC-nya?
Maybe. But anyway, that's the legend on how Genius Invocation TCG came to be. Though it's
Ranking
probably
for
just a
NPC-nya
story they
siapa yang
came up
paling
with for
pertama?
marketing the game.
So while you were telling us about the story, I was over here researching the rules to the game. Basically,
Oh.
Genius Invocation TCG is a game
Duel.
where you use a
Anjir, bisa
constructed
diduel,
deck of
Cuk.
cards to duel
NPC.
against an opponent. The objective is
Wah,
to defeat
ini
all
sih
of your
seru ya
opponent's
kalau
character
gini.
cards.
That's right.
Also,
kalau gini sih
there are
seru
many
nih.
features and mechanics in the game that resonate with Genshin Impact's gameplay.
Wah,
so it shouldn't be
suka
too
ini
hard
gua.
for players to get the hang of.
Oh, ini sih seru
Right, I
sih.
even saw some elemental reactions
Ini ada
in the
mabuk ganti,
gameplay.
coy.
Yup, a
Ini sih seru
constructed deck
sih.
must contain character cards. And as you
Kalau
might expect,
sistemnya
these
apa bisa
character cards
duel
have a
di
normal
jalan
attack,
gitu.
an elemental skill, and an elemental burst. So when a character card deals elemental damage to an enemy, it will cause them to be affected
Oh,
by
itu
that
pakai
element.
kartu apa tuh anjir?
Then you can switch to a character card with a
Kartu
different
buff.
element and use their abilities to
Wah,
trigger
seru
the
kayaknya ini,
elemental
Cu.
reaction.
Wait, did you guys
Tapi
notice
itu ada
that they're
limit
using
breaknya.
monster
Ada apa
character
tuh
cards?
bintang-bintangnya
Can
di
we
sini?
even make a deck of like just the monsters from the game?
You're really getting into this, Max.
Yeah, I am. I like card games.
Who does
Oh,
it?
ini nih, dari ini nih.
So in Genius
Tuh, ada-
Invocation
ada elemen
TCG,
lain, anjir.
all actions
Ah,
require
iya,
you
ini
to
yang
spend
ini tuh,
elemental
yang di
dice.
kiri atas kan.
Each round, both you and your opponent will roll 8 elemental
Yang elemen.
dice. Each of these elemental
Gua
dice
kira bakal
can have
dihilangin,
any
anjir.
one of
Ternyata
8
emang beneran
elemental
ada.
attributes.
Hold on, but there's only
Gue
7
pensi
elements.
Genshin malah tambah keren. Iya,
You're right.
makanya jangan
So in
pensi.
addition to the 7 standard elements,
Kalau mau
there's
pensi,
also
pensi
what
game
are
sebelah
called
aja
the
tuh,
omni
yang
elements.
main tower ya.
Elemental dice required for a character card to perform an action correspond to the character's element. So, for example, a pyro character like D-Luke needs either pyro or omni
Jadi
elemental
jelasin ya elemen
dice
barunya
to
ya?
perform an action. Clear now?
Enggak.
Yep, crystal clear.
Mungkin kayak buat
Also,
itu cu
elemental
apa?
dice can be used to switch
Yang
characters
karakter kali
or
bisa
play
gitu
a
loh.
variety of other cards, such as equipment
Jadi
cards,
sih.
event cards, and support cards. All these cards
Kayak
create the
Uno kan
potential
ada yang
for a variety of strategies.
milih bebas
Right.
kan, nah mungkin
While
kayak
playing
gitu.
Genius Invocation
Oh,
TCG,
ada XP-nya
travelers
aja.
can
Ada
earn player
levelnya ya?
experience. which
Iyalah
will increase
pastilah,
your
masa
player
nggak ada
level.
levelnya cuy?
As your level increases, you'll be able to
Nah.
challenge
Level
more
berapa ya?
characters and NPCs. By completing challenges, you may
Lumayan
earn lucky
primo.
coins, new cards, or other
Tower yang mana
rewards.
bang?
Lucky coins can be exchanged
Nggak tahu
in the
ya
event
tower yang
shop
mana
for
ya.
cards, or can even unlock
ada
dynamic
skinnya tuh.
skins for certain cards.
Dynamic.
Ah, kan
skins?
bener,
Those are
anjir.
cards that
Wah.
have moving illustrations, right?
That's
Auto.
right. All character cards can unlock a dynamic
Wah, jadi
skin.
animasi.
After unlocking
Iya,
that,
auto
there'll
auto
even
di
be a
itu.
cool bonus
Anjay, nah
animation
ini baru
whenever you
seru
pass that
cu.
character's elemental burst.
Nah,
Cool.
anjir,
And
damage-nya jadi
with
nambah
your
cu.
TCG skills, you can also invite a friend
Co-op
to duel.
match.
After
Oh, ada
reaching a
co-op
high enough player
match-nya.
level, you'll even unlock a matchmaking mode.
Wah, ini sih seru
Be sure to give
sih.
it a try.
Travelers should note that playing against your friends or other travelers won't count towards any leaderboards or
Arnek.
provide any rewards.
Bukan
So
Arnek.
you can relax. It's all just for fun.
Yang judulnya ada tower.
Okay, that's everything we have for Genius Invocation TCG, and that brings us to the end of today's special program.
Oh.
So, what did you think?
Nah,
Does it
udah
have to be
habis.
over? There's so much that this version has to
Kok
offer.
seru sih
I can't even
TCG-nya
take
sih.
it all in right
Bakal
now. I'm
nyoba
just
gua kayaknya.
Super stoked to be part of this. I
Apalagi
think
kalau ada
I
Primo
just
nanti ya.
gained
Wah,
some Kuguryoku points just doing this.
Bisa
whole thing,
bikin
so.
tim quiz gak ya?
apa tuh?
Okay, the new characters look cool.
Gue mau
What
bikin
about
tim quiz
Scarbush
gitu.
hovering?
Musuhnya nggak bisa jalan.
Like that's
I
insane.
know.
Oh,
that's
tim Pris
awesome.
kayak enggak deh, anjir.
That's awesome, and I cannot
Kesempatan dia
wait
jadi
to
itu ya.
play in some of these events and mini
OP banget itu, anjir, kalau ada.
This was so fun. I'm really
Oke,
glad that
Hydro
we got to
sama
do this special program
Cryo.
together.
I'm so happy.
Tapi gua
I
udah
got to
penuh
come back
penyimpanannya.
for another special program. This is my third time being on one of these, and I can't wait for number 4. I'm counting.
I'm so happy. This is my first one, so thank you for having me.
Gak sabar sih gue nunggu
Yes,
storynya
does it feel good?
Wanderer
Feels
anjir.
special?
Seriously, I'm
Do
just
you
like,
feel special?
Iya,
I
sama
really
gitu ya.
do. Thank you.
Nunggu story Wanderer sama nunggu
Well,
map
I think
barunya
this is
aja.
the end of our special program. So, I hope everyone enjoyed it.
Kenapa di
and
Discord gue
we'll
rada kurang
see you
ya
in game.
hype-nya? Kenapa ya?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye everybody.
Bye,
Gue belum
everyone.
belajar sama sekali ya di ser. Baru nyesain quiznya doang.
Udah habis guys. Thank you, thank you. Ya,
Raiden Ayato.
Raiden Ayato, terus tadi siapa?
Wanderer itu.
Wanderer Ito ya. Oke, ada skip gua mantap. Skip satu banner.
Maksudnya kalau dapat Haran gue buat siapa anjir?
Ah, lu ngincer Haran Genpaku. Oh, ngincer itu ya.
Wah, ngincer angle.
Buat
Cuma kan tahu sendiri
siapa lu
anjir.
ya?
Banner weapon.
Thankyou. Langsung Azurlah nih. Nggak tahu. Gua mau login Nike dulu bentar. Sampai jam
Next stream
Genapin.
ramein lah. Jangan cuma berdua doang itu.
Kenapa?
Next stream ramein.
Oke, tuh. Kita ngumpul di Discord ya.
Iya.
Next special
Biar rame
program.
gitu.
Baterai low kambing. Enggul buat siangling.
Semua pole arm cocok buat Xiangling ya. Bakal seru sih ya. Event 3.3.
Iya, itu banyak sih eventnya sih. Oke, kita main Nike dulu bentaran sampai genapin sampai jam 20. 15 menit lagi lah. Gak tahu nih loginnya sampai kapan nih. Tuh jangan lupa di redeem code-nya dipakai ya. Jam 11 habis anjir. 11 siang apa 11 malam sih itu? Kenapa nih loading nih? Kenapa nih? Nike gue. Oh, untung gak gua pencet. Oke, kita login Nike bentaran.
Always with me. Yes, you are.
Gue lagi login akun yang mana di sini ya?
Can you find it? The missing line. You are the only one who saves the night.
Nanti kita akan lanjut live streaming di jam 10-an ya. Mana update lagi Genshin? Nah, bener juga. Update lagi Genshin ya.
Udah lah. Udah ya. Udah kan ya?
Oke. Iya, udah.
Mau ngeklaim dulu anjir.
Oke. Gamenya apa ya? Kayak pernah dengar, hayo apa ayo. Nih, gue kecilin deh gamenya. Oh.
Looking for a long time, but today here we are. Are you ready? Because I will give it all for you. Like it every day, everywhere. Your voice coming to me, rushing to me. Fill me up with your wish and make me smile.
Blue arsip. Blue arsip.
In this story of us, so marvelous. Take me to paradise.
Gamenya para peot. Gue juga belum login Blue arsip lagi. Lama banget loadingnya anjir, nyebelin. Nanti malam kita mau streaming apa cuy? Genshin? Game yang udah mau gue pensi atau apa? Raiden tanggal 20 Desember, ayo simpan promo kalian.
モールクリスマスセーブマニファダ
Lama banget loadingnya anjir.
The song of bell heals me like when I see the shining stars. Can you feel it? Just take a breath. Always reach our breath and
Masih lebih lama loading Geo.
in my ears. I can't stop thinking about you.
Banner weaponnya win-win tuh, Haran buat Keking, Enggul buat Xiangling. Anjir. Gue mendingan ngincer Kagura Serenity ya daripada dapat Haran. Enggul sih boleh sih, cuman gue lebih pilih dapat karakter daripada dapat senjata. Entah kenapa ya. Bang, aneh mau nonton Kobo dulu. Oke, thank you, Godi coy. Nanti gue juga bentar lagi mau udahan ini soalnya. Nunggu jam 8. Jam 8 kita udahan. Nanti kita lanjut setengah 10-an lah. Oh, lagi pakai akun ketiga gue ini. Enggak. Akun mana lagi nih anjing? Bang, gue redeem dulu. Oke, redeem, silakan redeem. Ini kenapa drop FPS begini cuy? What the heck? Oh, Bluetooth. Masa Bluetooth ngaruh sih? Loading aja 8 menit, Jin. Iya anjing. Lama banget tuh. Oh, apa ini? Gue dapat email apa ini? Oh, apa nih? Notice on this error in Hero Road. Wow, lumayan nih. Kita bisa main lagi. Oh, ini harus diambil nih. Nanti kalau enggak nanti kalian itu apa? Nggak bisa ditimpa. Oke, kita langsung Evan aja ya. Nggak bisa ditimpa soalnya nanti. BGM Evan Nike yang sekarang keren banget anjir. Iya, bagus. Suka sih gue sama Evan-nya. Evan yang sekarang nih. Evan dulu ya. Lumayan cuy ini. Kita langsung gas Evan ya. Scarlet gue posisi 2 nih di Union. Sombong banget anjir. Lihat nanti gue susul lah. Anjir, ini gue belum Evan cu. Si goblok. Astaga naga. Gue udah ngeklik berapa kali nih? Masa aja lu tuh nah. yang di atas sih diem aja ya. Yang di atas mah diem aja ya. Lihat nih, nanti solin di PS gua balap kalian semua ya. Udah dapat drag nih gua atau W1 di Union Shoot. Kalau nanti kalian semua gua balap sama solin gua nih ya. Tolong aja ya. Langsung gua lewat nih. Yang nolak beda satu sih lanjut. Jadi main peger PC nggak bang? Jadi kan masih CBT cok. CBT gue nggak dapet, belum nggak daftar juga kemarin. Gitu, besok gue balap lagi, XP gue habis soalnya. Kan ada event, mainan event lah. Kenapa jadi drop FPS begini anjir? Kenapa nih? Ada apa? Ini ngedrop parah sih. Lah iya anjir, gua ketiga. Di balap siapa tuh? Udah habis koin eventnya Kasar. Ini dapat 5 lagi. Tuna. Apa udah login tadi? Ini baru dapat 5 lagi, dapat kompensasi. Ini makanya gua udah jadi ada 10. Belum gua mainin ternyata yang di sini. Lupa gua. Lihat solin gua nanti ya. Solin gua nanti 1 juta damage. Belilah 5 cuman 100. Jangan beli sekarang, belinya nanti kalau udah ada hard mode. Jangan beli yang normal. Sayang. Jangan dibeli. Nunggu nanti udah hard mode udah kebuka. Nah, bolehlah beli. Gitu. Kalau untuk sekarang sayang. Kedua gua bang. Nanti. Akun baru ini, sabar. Oh ya ketiga ya, lu yang kedua ya. Yang pertama siapa tuh? Anjir gua turun dong ke 8. Nanti sayang ya. Bentar lagi 1 nih. Ketar-ketir nggak bang? Silakan ya, masih beda 8, masih beda 6. Masih beda 6. Nanti gua balap pakai solin, nah. Nangit. Ya. Slow aja kita mah ya. Bertahap mainnya, bertahap. Oke, kita lanjut event dulu ya. Ini tadi kita dapat email ya dari gamenya. Nih. Dapat 5 lagi nih. Lumayan hero battery. Kalian langsung pakai ya, karena kalau nanti nggak dipakai nggak bakal bisa ketumpuk. Hadiah per harinya nggak bakalan dapet. Makanya mesti kosong. Gitu. Langsung pakai. Ini full stack kalau nggak salah 12.000 ya. Di normalnya, nanti di hardnya gue belum tahu sih buat full stake-nya berapa. Kawaii banget ya ternyata ya. Kayak mengingatkan gue pada siapa gitu. Cuman gue lupa anjir siapa ya. Si ini deh, Laples. Udah kedua lagi gua. Tuh, udah kedua lagi dia. Sorry, nggak kepencet. Nggak kepencet anjing. Ya kali tahta gue mau diambil. Anjir. Nih nggak ada yang berniat ngambil pertama nih. Hah? Nggak ada yang berniat ngambil yang pertama apa? Biar gua ngulik apa? Biar gua ngebuat lebih gitu loh. Wah, gua kebalap nih gitu. Ya selama nggak ada yang mesti dikhawatiran, gua kayaknya nggak bakal ngebuat lagi deh. Itu aja gue dapat 10 udah tryhard anjir. Anjing. Ganti-ganti apa? Ganti-ganti nike gue. Pakai rupe, pakai itu, tapi yang terakhir pakai rupe. Enggak dulu, Bang. Oke, enggak dulu. Main santai ya. Nanti tiba-tiba kaget ya gue udah 20 aja. Ini berapa FPS anjir? 4 FPS doang dapatnya cu. Gila parah nih. Ini solin, astaga naga. Bosnya serang di mana dirimu? Serangannya cuma 215 doang, bayangin. Bang, gue dicumbrit di bon 7.
このくらいお安いご用よ。
Lah gue juga sama diesel
もう一度絶対
2 kali malah. Sama diesel 2 kali.
一歩夢に近づいたわ。
I am atomic. Ada tier list yang bikin gituan anjir, ke bon 10 dia ngapain? Iyalah pasti ada lah. Pasti ada. Itu emang konten. Cuman gua lupa aja gitu. Sebenarnya gua emang ngincer yang kayak gitu-gitu ya, cuman udah terlanjur anjir. Niatnya gue bikin akun kedua itu buat nganuin yang lost relic ya. Akhirnya gue ambil juga anjing, kan bangke ya. Malah seru kalau nonton kayak gitu. Misalkan di chapter satunya dia ceritanya ngapain, di keduanya dia ngapain, di ketiganya dia ngapain, nanti di 5 itu yang bon 10, 4 bon 7 gitu. Bentar. Ini ngebug kok, emang kayak gitu dia snipernya ya. Santai, nanti solin gua ada di kedua kok. Slow aja ya. Slow. Antara solin gua yang di kedua sama nanti drag gua di ketiga ya. Nanti 2-3 lah. Antara drag yang kedua atau drag yang ketiga.
このくらいお安いご用よ。
Kayak yang di deck bakal susah soalnya gue nggak dapet helm cuy. Udah lewat. Oke, kalau udah segini dah G udah aman. Nah, udah berapa tuh? Udah berapa tuh?
ダメです。私がサポートします。隠れるのも作戦のうちなの。事業の妨害要因を排除する。
Jangan lupa dinaikin skillnya ya kalau buat main gituan. Jangan bawa healer, full DPS. Coba kejar ya Tuna. Tuh, Tuna coba kejar. Berapa sih anjir, gue jadi penasaran. OTW nih. Yeah. Berapa sih? 7 kah? Kayaknya 7 sih. Kayaknya 7 ya, dapat 7 ya. Dapat 7 kah? Oh, benar dapat 7. Dapat 7 tuh dia tuh. Ini Bahemo siapa anjir? Ini kayaknya akunnya Tuna semua nih anjir. Ini ada si Isabel. Oke. Sepertinya kita akhiri saja sampai di sini dulu ya untuk live streaming spesial program Genshin Impact ya. Karena gue nunggu jam 8. Oke, thank you semua yang udah mau join gue. Bukan anjir gue males. Oh ya udah, maaf ya. Thank you semua yang udah mau join live chat gue untuk meramaikan live chat gue. I appreciate that ya. Thank you very much anjay. Bagi pendatang baru jangan lupa di like dan subscribe-nya ya. Dan juga jangan lupa nyalakan notifikasi kalian agar tidak ketinggalan notifikasi terbaru gue lainnya. Fokus 1 di Union dulu anjay. Ya. Sampai sini dulu di sini bersama Gonir, and see you the next live stream. See you, goodbye, dadah. Thank you.
そろそろユニのところに行かなくちゃ。
忙しいみたいね、四季君。そろそろユニのところに行かなくちゃ。